Hey, what is up, guys? It's Cadbury, and this is going to be an Evelynn commentary. This is on my tryhard account that I play on like every 27 days or whatever, because you decay if you don't play on it. I should play on it more, but I'm a giant pussy, so now that we got that out of the way. Um, close this out so it doesn't lag. I'll show you guys my runes and masters real quick. So, a lot of Eve on this account. I'm running 10.8. Oh, I think I don't have full runes on this account. No, maybe that's right. 10.8. I don't know why I'm running 10.8. Usually you run 8.5. Something's off here, but whatever. Oh, I don't have 3 AP quints, so I'm running an attack damage one, but generally you run 3 AP quints, flat AP blues, armor yellows, and flat AD reds. And then masteries. Did I run the wrong ones this game? I may have. But these are my masteries, 21-9. You want to get both the Martial Mastery and Arcane because Eve does a lot of mixed damage, so... yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Let me close this out now. Going over lane matchups real quick. We have a Nasus top versus a Lulu. Lulu should be able to pressure him really hard, but Nasus shouldn't have too much trouble if he starts the right items, which he did, Flask and Pots. Just sustain up and farm. And then he has Teleport as well, so... if he gets bullied out, he can return in the lane instantly. Bot lane Sivir Alistar versus Braum Lucian, which Braum Lucian is possibly the strongest lane in the game next to like Nami Cog, so gonna need the pressure of that, especially in this meta. This meta is very focused around 80 carries scaling. Generally, whatever one scales fastest is gonna be, I wouldn't say win the game, but it's gonna make the game a lot easier, so I think focusing the bottom lane in this current meta is not a bad idea. But at the same time, I have a Kassadin mid against Pantheon. Kassadin does really well. I think the new Kassadin lane's better than the old one, personally. You have less issues, but Pantheon's a really strong counter, so I'm going to try to get a lot of pressure there as well. So pressure mid early, get him a lead. Once he gets a lead, he should have no issues, and then focus on bottom is my game plan going into this game. I am up against the Jarvan. I don't know, I want to say he's really strong right now. He's still very buggy. I would play him a lot more, but... he has way too many bugs with his combo and his ultimate. A lot of people can just like walk through his ultimate if you catch it on the edge of them. And his EQ, a lot of time you'll throw your standard, then Q, and you won't go anywhere. A lot of the times you'll knock or go through people, but not knock them up. There's so many bugs with his EQ combo. It's pretty frustrating to play him. So I try to stay away from him. If he was more consistent and his EQ had no issues, I would play the shit out of him. I think he's extremely strong. But like I said, that's besides the point. Apologize for all the uhs and ums. Trying to just get a lot of information across. I am playing Evelynn. I would say she just got nerfed. I think it's 3.41. I don't think it's Pie Patch. I think 3.14 passed a long time ago. But anyways, the changes were pretty... They buffed like 15 champions and nerfed 15, so... yeah, I don't know. Eve definitely feels much weaker early game. You'll see at multiple points I chase people down and I'm like, where's my fucking damage? I think this being one of them. I actually almost die here, but I get a good flash. And Cass finishes off that kill. I think he ends up... oh no, he does not die here. I tell him to bait this J4 in, but he doesn't have enough HP to be baiting. And J4 already flashed, so him going in would be stupid risky, especially with an Eve on the team. It's fairly obvious that I'm just standing there, like, waiting for him to jump in. So we trade... actually, no, we don't trade. We get a kill, especially on our Kassadin, so that's huge. Right now, we're both staying in range just to get EXP. And, yeah. I don't want to show, despite being able to get, because I'm getting EXP. I want to get some gold, but just staying there for the EXP is fine. Still maxing Q, then E. I don't see any reason to switch up that combo. But yeah, her early game damage is definitely weaker. I don't notice any difference in the scaling. I still hit people pretty hard mid-game, but early game it's very, very noticeable. Let me speed this up because I'm going back to base. I'm going to try to really just focus on the action here. I tried the new Lee Sin out as well on one of my other super secret accounts. Which is, I guess, not really a secret, but I don't know how I felt about him. Is W's a 1 or 2 second timer now? I don't really think, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So, Cass clears out that pink, and then I get this one. This is where my damage... alright, so I have Longsword and Spirit Stone, and I'm doing... you can see those Qs. Let me turn full vision on real quick. I'm really curious as to what this guy's magic resist is. Alright, it's 47, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. My damage just felt non-existent when I was chasing that guy. Generally, I think Old Eve I would have had that kill, or forced him to flash a lot earlier. But, you know, whatever, it works out. We got a flash out of him, very good play. I'm not sure why he'd walk up river after we just cleared his pink. In my opinion, that was a very obvious that we were going to be waiting in that brush, so. As of now, I'm just clearing camps. I don't really think, like I said, my main goal is to get Cass ahead. Once Cass is ahead, you just don't beat him. And then my focus will be bot lane. Because their bot lane is 2-0 at the moment, which is really good, so. We know Jarvan is here. Very good bait by this Cassidy. And I thought Alistar was paying attention here. He wasn't. So we wait, and then I jump on the Pantheon. And I get knocked up here. Alistar does roam back up. So these should be free kills. Get him with that. I believe this guy gets away. Yeah, he's going to get away. But Sivir ends up... Oh, actually, he goes in back for this. He has ult, so... questionable play. And then he just dives Sivir bottom, so... I wouldn't say it's Sivir's fault. Alistar's up here, but she should play a little bit smarter. At least lose this... Because, like, now... instead of just dying, she's lost the CS... And she's died. So, double, like, you just generally want to lose the CS if you're zoned. Like, yeah, it's going to set you back a little bit, but your team's picking up an advantage on the other part of the map, so. Kind of a misplay on her part. She should have just lost the CS, instead she lost both. Speed this up while I'm recalling. I think I have enough for my lizard item. I'm getting quite a bit of kills, yeah, and boots. Pretty lazy on my part this game in terms of getting wards. I got that one pink ward by Dragon, which is really nice. You always want to get, I think, a pink ward as a jungler. If mid and pink both get a jungle, and you like ward here or here, or here, this is like more aggressive slash like neutral. This is very passive defensive. This is where if you're gonna watch for invades or something, generally for playing someone like a Moo, that's really good words. And same with here, if you're expecting like an invade from a Lee Sin or something like that, those are really good words. But if you're right here, it's more so of watching out for ganks, also creating opportunities. And then if you're real crazy, you can ward here if you're on the blue side, or I would say up here, to be honest. Here's not really worth it, but up here, that's so you can look for invades or, once again, create opportunities by having the vision control. So pink ward's always worth it, especially if they don't get found. If they get found quickly, you're kind of down like 100 gold, so you gotta be very smart about where you put those and really understand what your team's strengths and weaknesses are, and then make plays based off that. So as I said, got Cass ahead early. He's 1 and 2, so he's got a lot more gold, I would assume. So I move up here. Ooh, let me slow that down. Good flash by Alistar. Boots this guy back. We destroy him because I'm super fed right now. And for some reason, this guy decides to go in. I'm not sure why. I'm fairly certain he would have got away. But anyways, Braum is pretty stupid. There's 3 people hitting him, and he managed to take that guy down. I don't know. There's going to be another instance of that later on. I want to kind of show that. But Braum, I think, is a little too strong still, despite getting a couple nerfs. His landing phase is weaker, but he's pretty much Leona on steroids, as well as Alistar on steroids. There's no comparison to older champions versus newer champions, I guess. So yeah, like all the core junglers got nerfed this patch. Elise got a repel nerf, and a cocoon. It's not the projectile's not as wide. It's kind of like Morgana's or Nidalee Spirit is a better example. It used to be like 60 units, now it's 40, I think. Well, it was 30, then they buffed it up to 40. I don't know what Elise's cocoon was, but did I play her yet? I think I might have played her one game. No, I don't know actually. No, I did play her one game, because I was trying to repel... You used to be able to repel from this little thing to Big Wolf. You can't do that anymore. Killing my clear times. But I don't really notice any difference on that sweet spell called Cocoon. Alright, so once again, heading right back bottom. These guys are playing pretty aggressive. They know I'm here. So I'm just going to go in there. Flashed ahead, because I thought Braum was going to look to make a play on me. Oh, here's a good example. Like, I don't know how much minion damage Sivir took right there. I want to say it wasn't that much, but I guess it was. In terms of item choices here, I don't know if I agree. I went Hexdrinker after Spirit because I wanted some offensive, but some defensive stats as well. I don't know if I agree with it. They have very little magic damage. They have Lulu, which would hurt me, especially since I don't run magic resist, but I don't know if it's worth... I guess Hexdrinker is better than a Banshees at this point because it's so... it's only one AP dealer, and Lulu's very... She does good damage, but she's more utility-based, in my opinion. If it were, like... I don't know, LeBlanc... Well, no, I guess LeBlanc does a lot of magic damage still, but the silence is gone. I don't know. If it were somebody, Ziggs, or, you know, going Banshees over that would have been a better choice, but I wouldn't have rushed it. So, Hexdrinker is good at offensive and defensive stats, gives me that shield, and it actually proc off of almost everybody on their team. Has some... Well, Pantheon has no magic damage, I'm pretty certain. Lulu has magic damage. Jarvan, no magic damage. Lucian's W, I think, does magic damage. I can actually check this, I believe. Yeah, magic damage, so that would proc Hexdrinker, and Braum does magic damage for sure, so... Hexdrinker's not a bad buy. I'm gonna go right in the Randuins because Lulu's their only offensive AP, so getting a Randuins fast against this team will be very optimal. Despite most of them not really being, like... Randuins is honestly not amazing against this team. It's not bad. It's armor and HP, which is good stats, but the actual slowing their attack speed is only effective against Lucian, I would say. Jarvan is very... he's like a fighter, I guess, in a sense. Like he uses skills more so, an AD caster. He jumps onto you with EQ, autos you with his passive, and then kind of ults you and bursts you for a lot. And he does auto attack based, you know, afterwards. But Pantheon, same idea. More so of his skills are what's going to threaten you than his auto attacks. So slowing their attack speed doesn't hurt, but it's not like anything crazy. It's not like slowing a Yasuo down or something. So once again, just hovering around bottom. It's pretty, the enemy team was pretty upset with me with the amount of pressure I was putting bottom. But yeah, jungling is all about pressure. I've probably stated this 1,000 times, so dropping this ward right here gives them a red flag of where I am. I kind of want to watch Jarvan's movement, to see if he responds to this, because I ward right here. It's someone, like, everybody else is in lane, so it's a very big red flag, like, oh, okay, I think he's on his way down here. No, he's going to stop and do those. Yeah, I call for Dragonair here, because I'm super strong, so I can tank this, and even if they contest, I'm fairly certain we'll be fine. And well, let me put vision back on. They have an idea that we're doing it. Our bot lane pushed up, then disappeared, so very, very good information. If you're, like, not completely derping, it's kind of obvious that we did that. So this gets pretty ugly. Let me put vision back on. Stairs. Safety. We all run in way too deep. I'm not sure why, but... So I wait here. I know he just rips the ult. I get hit by it. Drop onto him. Wait to get the best ult I can possibly do. Me and Cass jump right onto him. I switch back to Pantheon because... because I didn't want to run into this push with Braum right there. But I see I also get a combo, or headbutt, pulverized combo onto Lucian, so I dive in. We end up trading 1 for 2, but we did get the dragon previously, so it's not that bad of a trade. Despite having... we're actually down a tower. I was going to say, this gold lead's very tight. I actually thought it was a lot larger than this, but that's probably because my personal performance is pretty good. So right here, they start hitting me. I don't really agree with this. I'm fairly fucking fed, so that's not really a big deal. Let me put it back on myself. Oops. I hope that doesn't do anything. There, let's speed this up. Next time I'll try to hide the game time so that you guys, so there's no spoilers, even though I just spoiled it even more, because half of you probably weren't paying attention to that. Anyways, just gonna run this fast because I'm just clearing my jungler right now, getting rid of my conservation stacks. Lately, it's weird. I've been having a huge issue with balancing out farming with ganking. The games where I lose, I feel like I either do way too much of one. Either AFK farm my jungle and my team struggles, or I gank, and I have no farm, and I sit around with 80 conservation stacks for the whole game. So I ping my team out, Pantheon's ulting. I can't do anything to stop it. And I think this actually works out in our favor. Because Sivir pops her ultimate and they just cruise up the lane. Jarvan attempts to come in from behind. As soon as he combos again. Actually, no, we wrap back down. I don't think they actually fight us. No, they don't, but we make a really good rotation for mid. Sivir pings a tower, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea, actually. So, E a creep, because you get, ooh, it's 90% attack speed for 3 seconds, so anytime you can, Q a creep, or E a creep, sorry. Ugh, I just got, like, stuffed up to all hell. And we're speeding it up, because I'm back to the jungle. Really? I'm not sure. Okay. Maybe this fight goes super sour for them. So I'm getting a lot of focus onto me, but I'm super strong right now, so I think I goof here, yeah. Definitely goofed there. Lucian dashes over. I think he dashes too. Crazy fight, man. I think we end up backing out, actually. I don't really know. Oh, no, I spam ping back forever because I don't think we have this, but Cassid and be rift walking everywhere, so we're good. Gets a slow. Nasus is actually really strong. So they dive in here. I think they could have killed Lucian too, but Cassid's rift walk stacks are too high to get another kill and then get out. How much is this costing him? It costs additional, but it's probably really... I don't even think he could cast it right now, so... right now I have Randuin's, Hexdrinker, and Lizard at 18 or 19 minutes, so doing incredibly well. I'm not sure where this game takes a crazy turn. I assume it has to take a crazy one relatively soon, just based off of the game time. This might have been a preemptive surrender by them. Spoiler, we do win, but I think you guys saw that before anyway. I just wanted to give some commentary onto what I was doing and why I was doing it, really. Because that's what jungling's really all about. Decision making. And you're going to have games where you make really good decisions, you're going to have games where you make really bad decisions. So, Dragon's up in 5 seconds, ping my team over. Just check around for any pink wards or anything that they may have placed. Cassid and Nasus decided to go top, despite Dragon being up, which normally I'd be upset about, but Cassid getting fed is A-okay in my book. He's 5-1 and 7. He's actually tearing it up. Holy shit. I guess I am too. I'm 6-1 and 4. And Lucian overextends super hard. Popped a Sivir ult. Get in this dude's face. He knows he's dead. I'm not even gonna drop my ultimate. Gonna get some damage on him, and then just give it to Sivir. This guy knows he's dead, so I'm sure there was some remarks made towards the enemy jungler. I don't think he had a bad game by any means. I think he could have done a little bit more in terms of countering me bottom. I was living down there practically, so Pink Ward and River or Pink Ward and Try, something like that could have prevented me, or even in their lane. If you put it in this bush, Braum has such good lane control that it would have stayed there for a long time, in my opinion, but you never know. And we also have Cassidon. If Cassidon gets rolling, the game's pretty much over. So they throw out a surrender vote, 3-1. I mean, we're up a good amount of gold. I wouldn't say it's... No, you can definitely come back from that. Actually, that's a pretty good gold lead. We just picked up... Yeah, we picked up a bunch of objectives and kills in the last, like, minute or two, so our gold lead shot up. But 7.3k is... I mean, they have 1 tower. If they pick up 2 towers and a dragon and a kill or 2, they're right back in the game. So, I don't know. Just gonna speed this up. Pick up my red buff. I got Merc Treads when I went back. They have a lot of annoying ass CC. Cassidon and I just pretty much dive in here. I think the two of us could 2v5. Cassidon has Iceborne Gauntlets, Large Rod, and Rod of Ages. Oh, wait, let me back this up real quick. This is fucking stupid, dude. Alright, here's Braum. I mean, Nasus is pretty low. He just healed for a bunch. I just don't understand. He's so strong. I don't know. I guess his skills have good base damage, plus the stun and all that stuff, and Nasus isn't really that tanky. He's tanky, but he's not, I don't know. I'm just going to say Braum's overpowered. But half the champions in this game are overpowered. We're getting to Dota status soon, I think. If Riot keeps doing patches like this, it'll be the game will get much more enjoyable in my opinion. It won't be the, oh, ban cast and ban this. It'll be, okay, ban whatever I don't feel like playing against, rather than, oh, what's OP at this month, you know? Everything is going to be broken, so it's really just going to come down to what do I not want to play against, rather than, oh, Kassadin's broken, Lulu's broken, I don't know, Lucian's broken, stuff like that. So that'll be a much more fun game in my opinion. I get my rates stolen right here. Fucking Lucian warded over, bitch. Alright, looks like this game's about to wrap up. I think Cass and I recall, yeah. These guys are just spamming surrender, I guess. This gold lead is pretty significant at this point, so I don't blame them, but I do think it was they could come back from that. I was gonna say comebackable, but I don't think that's a word. Anyways, that's my Evelynn game after the patch. Definitely a weaker early game, but I don't see any difference mid to late. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. Have a good one.